What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Either the Wagon's going to the lot today or we're gonna have it for longer. We'll see what kind of day we're gonna have. All right, Wagon, what kind of day are we gonna have? You guys saw last night EPC went off, the traction control light went off, and I had just the engine light. Let's see how today's gonna be. All right, right on, no crazy idle. So EPC is still off. Traction control for the angle sensor for this is still off. I have an engine light. So actually go to the hobby shop right now real fast to grab something. I'm gonna grab the code reader as well. Check this, see if there's any codes for it. Clear it if there's something to clear, and then we'll see. We'll see how this drive goes first. We'll start there. I mean, but car's idling good. It should drop down in a minute after like the initial cold start, but no more crazy lights. Because yesterday, if you didn't see yesterday's video, driving the car, all of a sudden all lights came on. I had no more gas pedal, nothing was working, and then it was just fine and lights went back off. So I don't know, we'll see. So we're about 30 seconds into our drive and my lights came back on, EPC and traction control. So I mean, the throttle still feels good so far, but we'll see how long it lasts. Well, we made it here. All my lights are still on. The car seems to drive completely fine unless you're doing like 10 miles an hour, just kind of like creeping through like a parking lot. The car kind of wants to like jerk until you add more gas to it. But for the most part, like idle's fine. Once you're actually going, it's good to go. I'm really not sure what's changed. I'm gonna grab the code reader again and see if there's any new codes that have popped up. But when the EPC was originally on, it was for the EGR valve. Put a new one in, but maybe that one's gone bad possibly. And then engine light was for O2 sensors, but those are both brand new as well. So code reader, check the codes, see if anything news popped up, but if not, I'll try and clear it again and then just, I don't know what to do anymore. All right, we've actually got a code this time. It's P0170 for the fuel trim bank number 1. I did some reading online on the forums. You can use VCDS to go into the fuel trim values and check where they're at. So I don't actually have that here, but Marvin does. I'm gonna hit him up, maybe we'll just shop later tonight, have him go with VCDS, look at the entire system and just see what I'm missing, what's wrong, what needs to be changed, and try and get it figured out. So, needless to say, the Wagon, you've won. You've won the first round. You're not going to the lot today. Congratulations, I hope you're happy. But there's only round 1. We're gonna figure this out, get it fixed up, and you're gonna have to go. You're kind of pissed me off at this point, so it's either you get sold or I have to bring you here and scrap you. So take your pick. So I've been at work all day, end of the day now, hop back in the car. Haven't touched the car at all today. I turned the car on and there's no lights at all on the dash. I mean, we'll see how long this lasts for, but I don't know what this car is doing. I have no idea what this car is doing. Like there's nothing on the dash right now. So as I start driving, we'll see how long this stays. Or I have no clue. No clue. So I drove home in complete silence, just waiting for something, anything to happen, and nothing happened. There's not a light on the dash. The car didn't miss a beat. There was no more like low speed kind of like jerkiness because the EPC light's now off. I don't know what changed. Got to work this morning, every light was on, car was running kind of weird, low speed, kind of rough idle. Turned it off, didn't touch it all day, came back, and now it's perfect. Like idling perfect, everything completely perfect. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is you're doing, what games we're playing, but if you wanted to stop, this is good. Let's just end right here and be done with it. So we'll see what happens. I wasn't going to Marvin's today, but he's not at the shop currently. So maybe tomorrow, but now with no lights on the dash, I don't know if I need that anymore or not, possibly. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. But as of right now, the car is good. The car is perfect right now, is completely good to go. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I just really don't understand what changed or what happened. And it's just running so smooth now. I don't know. I said, we'll take it day by day. If it can stay like this for like, I don't know, a few days straight, I think it's good. We'll go toss on a lot for sale. I'm kind of even scared to even say that word around this car because it'll freak out again. But as of right now, she's doing fine. So I think now I'll go through and clean the engine bay, and then that'll be the last thing to do. Inside's been cleaned, outside's been cleaned, we vacuumed. It's just engine bay cleanup, and then she's good to go. Like I said, if it can continue running perfectly as it currently is until like next week, I think we're good to put on the lot. It just depends on, well, it depends on you. What more games do you want to play? Because we went from having all of the lights this morning to no lights now, and I didn't do anything. So we'll see what happens. Also, if you're wondering why this car is currently outside and not in there, I put the Jetta Wagon in there because yesterday we had that crazy windstorm. I didn't want anything falling and hitting the Jetta Wagon. I care about this car, but I care about that car more, so that one got put inside. It's nice and safe, all tucked away, which I'm gonna be ordering a massive parts list for this car probably this week. We have timing chains coming, new clutch, I have a water pump, serpentine belt. We're doing front brakes, rotors and pads, front and rear. What else did I order? I think control arms left and right, sway bar end link bushings, just trying to cover the basis of the car. We still might have to replace more as I dive into the car, but that's a pretty good baseline start. Even though this car is bone stock, this thing just looks so good. Cannot wait to dive into this car. Actually, speaking of the good old Jetta, we're about to do modification number 3, which is gonna be this, my privacy cover. I love these things. I don't like having wagons. You can just see straight down in the back if there's no cover, which actually, this tin is like 0%. I can't even see through the car, good Lord. I take it off, but either way, I still want this. Here we go. Modification number 3. Just like that. And then we pour closed. Bam! Much better. Again, you can't see because I have literally like, it's way too dark. That has to go, but I love these things. I also learned this car has the rain sensor, which I believe is that right there on the mirror. I was back in the car into the garage the other night, and it was out there. It was raining like normal, and they were going back and forth like as they would. When I got to right here under the gutter, it's like a constant waterfall in the car. The wipers went crazy, like flying back and forth. And once I get back in here, they chill back out again. So I believe it's that right there, but pretty cool little feature. This thing has such a good tone to it. I know it's stock, but it sounds pretty good. Give her a couple little taps here. I love this thing, man. All right, back to the Bora. We have engine cleaning to do. All right, here's your before shot. It's not terrible because I've cleaned it before, but it can definitely be a lot shinier than what it is currently. And for anyone who's wondering, this right here is what we're using. Yo, this thing is looking good. Looking at this now, you would never know this car has 330,000 plus kilometers on it, because right now she'd be looking clean as ever. Now obviously I can't get to every single spot, but from before, there she's looking good. Even got all the paint over here, but the strut tire cleaned up. Engine cover looks good. Battery cover went through and wiped down most of the hoses I can get to. She'd be looking good. I don't know what it is, but this car today is just looking good. I know it's bone stock, but it's just like OEM freshness. Not OEM plus anymore, it's just OEM fresh. Like, it just looks good. I actually got the wheels to clean up more. Nice and silver. Got the red brakes back there. I don't know, the car's just looking clean and fresh and simple. Engine bay looks good. Interior's been completely cleaned. Like, it's just OEM fresh. It's looking good. She's actually looking really, really good. Actually, let me go ahead and start it again. Just make sure I'm not going crazy. And it's still good to go. Will you still work? I just don't understand what happened and how you're just good to go now. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I don't know if I trust you or not, because you've been playing games the past 2 days and now you're just good? I don't know. Hopefully this stays. Like I said, the car is looking OEM fresh. The car looks great right now. Just stock as ever, clean, looks good. I mean, if I can keep this running perfectly, like, yo, she's ready to be sold. She's good to go, but we'll see. Like I said, if by next week, like Monday, if the car still's perfect like it is, we're good to go, I think. I hope. I really don't know. I know I joke a lot and say I want this car to be sold, but like, when this car is actually gone, it is gonna be tremendously sad. Tremendously sad. And we got a visitor. Martin's here. A little jump here. Oh, don't fall. Is that box on a hold?
Yeah, I hope so.
So Martin here is taking my calipers for the VR6 Wagon and a sandblast them for me. Like I said, I only got cleaned up a little bit, but sandblast them, put it like these ones he did a while ago.
Can you open my truck?
Yep, nice and clean. I got you, sir. Good to go. Okay. So last look, all crusty. When they come back, they'll be nice and silver, and then we're gonna get some new bushings for them and get them all rebuilt. So as always, big thank you to Martin. He said she'll probably have them back by Monday of next week. Then we can go through, rebuild them, paint them, and they're good to go. So this angle's probably gonna suck, but I've been wanting to see the Porsche wheels next to the wagon, mainly this color next to the black, which I think will look sick. I need something to hold this. That's gonna fall over. I'll just hold it. Hopefully the angle doesn't suck completely. Let me see what you guys can see. Oh yeah, that's an awful angle, but there, that's not terrible. Actually, that color next to the black looks sick. Horrible angle, I apologize, but these wheels on this car are gonna look money. Yeah, I like that a lot. I was actually super tempted to use my winter tires instead of on the RCs, put them on these wheels as the winter setup, but these will just stay as the summer setup. And I think the RCs will look good on this car as a nice little change. And then summertime, we'll go back to the Porsche wheels. And like I've said, these are hands down some of my favorite OEM wheels of all time. And still, to this day, I have yet to see a single other car besides a Porsche Cayenne with these wheels. Like, not one. People said I've seen it before. No one sent me any pictures. I've seen nothing on my own. I have yet to see a single other car with these wheels, which is dope. I don't think I'm the only one in the world, but I've seen no other photos. Which is crazy because these wheels look so good. But until I see a photo of another car with these wheels on them, I think I still have the only one. All right, that is it. Gonna end the video here. Please say a prayer for the Bora wagon. I just need the car to stay exactly how it currently is. There's no lights on the dash. It's running perfectly. Everything is clean and good to go. I just need this, exactly this, just to hold it for a few days, and I think we'll be in the clear, hopefully. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.